I am rather tired right now and I am late to start filming this, but this album review was a request, so therefore I'm going to try and give it the best energy that I can. Marianas Trench is here with their 5th studio album, Phantoms. I actually don't know anything about this group. Apparently they're a Canadian pop rock group, and I know that their last album, Astoria, from 2015, I hope I pronounced that correctly, received a lot of really good reviews from some people over here on YouTube that I watch, but I don't really know them and I haven't really listened to their music all that much. I'm reacting to and reviewing this because it was requested by a YouTube user named Aaron Randolph. Thank you, Aaron, for requesting us. I hope I end up liking it, and even if I don't, I appreciate that you like me enough that you want to see me cover the album. So this is my first experience with the group. I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. I don't know what to expect at all, but that's why this intro is going to be short, because we're just going to get started. It's 10 tracks in about 40 minutes, which is nice. I think that's a good length, especially given that this is a group that I don't know much about. I appreciate that my first taste with them is not an hour-and-a-half long project that's 20 plus tracks or something like that. So Aaron, I know you had no control over this when you requested it, but thank you for requesting an album that was not an hour-and-a-half long. But I am excited because pop rock is cool every once in a while, and I do like trying out some new genres and new artists every once in a while. So let's see what Marianas Trench has to offer. 10 songs, this won't be super long, let's do it. Track number 1 is called Eleonora.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? On a midnight dreary.
I know that was just a 1-minute long track, but I'm throwing it into my favorites just because I'm a sucker for some acapella. Even if it's just a short intro, I think it sounds great. The harmonies were awesome. I love the vocals. That's a good starter. At least for me, because I'm honestly a sucker for acapella tracks, so that's all I need to start off the album. Track number 2 is called Only the Lonely Survive.
But I'd rather hurt here than be happy somewhere else. No one will scar me like you do.
I like these vocals. I had to. Alright. It's pretty solid so far. Right off the bat, I just want to say, when I saw that they were a pop rock group, this definitely defines that, because I feel like as I listen to this, it doesn't exactly reinvent the wheel, at least in terms of production or in terms of instrumentals. This does feel like a number of songs that I've heard before, but I think what saves at least this song is that some of the vocal melodies are very catchy. I think Josh Ramsey's vocals are good on the song. And you know, the chorus is fun. It's definitely got a nice vibe to it. Is it anything you haven't heard before? Like I said, no. I hear this and I already hear some of the general tropes in a number of pop rock songs, but it is pretty entertaining. I just kind of hope the rest of the album doesn't stick to the exact same formula and sound the exact same. Overall though, it's a solid start. Maybe not the greatest thing that I've heard, but it's good. Track number 3 is called Echoes of You, featuring Roger Joseph Manning Jr. Ooh. I definitely like Josh Ramsey's vocals though. I'm sure I've made that clear already, but I do. Ooh. This beat change. I love this. I'll be honest, like I said, I wasn't really crazy about the hook on that one. It did have a decent sound to it, even if it does, again, sound very similar to what you hear. I think it was mostly saved by Josh Ramsey's vocals at first, but that beat switch was really, really cool. Super sinister and eerie and very plucky. I thought that was really awesome. Does it save the song entirely for me? No, I don't think I'm gonna come back to it all that much, but I really like that second part. Right when it gets to the bridge and the beat switches, ooh, that was really cool. Not one of the worst on the album, not one of the best. It's fine. Track number 4 is called Don't Miss Me, with a question mark. That's why I asked it like that. Let's just listen to the song.
It's not like I miss your face. You know, it's not like I can't get past it. Do with the space between me and you. And I'm just a drink away from honesty. So who knows what's true?
I like this in the background. I'll give it to that song. It had me dancing, so that's something. I mean, yeah, it does sound rather standard. I'm sure that's something. I'm sure with the beat drops and stuff like that, you've heard something like that before. But it's still kind of catchy. Again, Josh Ramsey's vocals on it are great. And it's just fun. It's easy going, it's easy to get into, and I do like it. Again, it's nothing amazing, but it's fun. I do appreciate that. Track number 5 is called Wish You Were Here.
You know that you got to help me try.
Oh.
I can't shake this ache I carry. I don't recall trying not to fall, but there ain't no stopping.
Oh.
Even now I say it louder, just wish that you were here. I think I'm wondering what do I do? Just wish you were here now.
Damn. I was digging that. And then that chorus came in. This is kind of cool though. Damn it, that was kind of disappointing. I was really loving the vocal melodies at first, and I think Josh Ramsey sounds awesome on it. He sounds great, he has a lot of fun, he's got some good melodies there, and the production's nice enough too, even if it's again standard pop rock stuff. But that chorus is killing me. I'm sorry, I just think it's really boring and repetitive, to be honest. It's a shame, I was really digging it at first, but then that chorus just wasn't doing it for me. We still got half an album left, so hopefully the rest of these songs can wash the sour taste of that out of my mouth. Track number 6 is called Your Ghost.
It's everywhere I turn.
Okay.
A specter I can't embrace. Even when our bridges burn.
Bouncy.
Bridges burn. Everything I see comes crashing down on me.
Got some Michael Jackson vibes out of this, honestly.
I can't get myself together. I've been running for forever.
Now I don't, but it's still kind of catchy. I love the vibe of that. It kind of has like an old school vibe with like some neat synths, and I love that guitar melody, just the dan 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 dan. That's fun. And I love, again, Ramsey's vocals are really, really good on this track. He sounds great, the vocal melodies are really fun, and the instrumental breakdown is really cool too. That's a really sweet one. I was talking about how I wanted a track to wash the sour taste out of my mouth with Wish You Were Here. That one definitely did. I dig that. Track number 7 is called Glimmer.
Bathed in the city light, got lost in the glare. I couldn't see you there, I couldn't see you there. And can we catch your breath? Can we catch your breath? I throw my head
What was that?
hard under attack, straight through the chest like a fire.
Okay.
Keep the lights down low, keep the lights down low to see. Oh, I see a glimmer, I can see a glimmer.
If nothing else for this album, these vocals are soothing as hell.
We can never leave it now. You've changed, but it's not enough. Can we catch your breath? Can we catch your breath?
Oh, I get it now. Can we catch our breath? Right, okay.
Straight through the chest like a
kind of honestly don't really know what to think of that one. I like the very romantic vibe of it and the romantic lyrics, like I can see your glimmer. That's very sweet. And of course, Ramsey's vocals are solid as hell, and I said that earlier. But I don't know, I feel like I'm not digging the hook all that much. I think that's probably one of my big problems with the record right now. Some of the choruses just get a little bit sour for me. And I think that's just the only thing that I'm really not totally digging about the song. It's romantic, it's nice, I just think it could benefit from a better chorus. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys love the chorus and you'll spend the next week just singing, I can see a glimmer, glimmer. And that's fine. If you like it, cool. Me personally, I'm not totally into it. Definitely not one of the worst on the album though. I definitely think that it is decent enough. Track number 8 is called I Knew You When.
Been somewhere like this before. To a place where don't make sense together anymore. We said it way too much to just let it make a mess of us.
I like the simple guitar riffs though. They work well. I could sum this one up rather quickly, and I probably won't, but I can make it kind of quick. Vocals, smooth. That guitar, slick. Overall romantic vibe, it's there. Beat breakdown, not too into it. Like I said, I feel like I was liking the kind of low-key vibe to the song and how it was just that simple guitar and the vocals, but I feel like the breakdown was just a little too overproduced for me. Again, maybe that's just me, but I wasn't as crazy about that part. Definitely not bad. I definitely see the appeal of something like this, and I can see this being a decent pop radio hit. Like, it's nice for the radio. Just not something I feel like I'll really come back to all that much. So the last 2 songs on here are much longer, which kind of makes me a little nervous, a little excited, but a little nervous at the same time. Let's just see what they have to say. Track number 9 is called The Death of Me. That sucks. It's another beat breakdown I'm not totally crazy about. Oh. Huh. Had me getting scared there. I'm not gonna lie, I had that listed as one of my least favorites on the album, but that outro just totally saved it. I don't know, I wasn't really crazy about the hook or the beat breakdown. I just thought it was very standard and it didn't sound amazing, but that ending, whoa, makes me really want to get into the next track. Obviously, it's a song that I won't really return to that much, but that was a really eerie, really creepy ending, and it kind of makes me wonder now what the next song is gonna be like, because it's called The Killing Kind, and it's really long, it's almost 7 minutes, so that tells me it's gonna be a big statement from the group or something like that. With that eerie outro, I'm like, is it gonna lead into the next track? I'm a little scared to find out what it's gonna be like. Well, I mean, we're not gonna learn by just sitting around. Let's get into it. Track number 10, the closer to the album, is called The Killing Kind. Ooh, I love this so far. Very dark. Not trying to do too much so far. I like it. We all float down here. It reference. Nice. Nevermore. Nice reference to Edgar Allan Poe. Aw, these vocals are awesome. That's a way to end off an album. Something epic, something massive. There's a bit of bombast on that one, of course, but it sounds great. Very dark and eerie, goes through a couple different feels, but doesn't try to do too much. There are some moments where, again, it's bombastic, but it's not like it's trying to be overproduced or anything like that. There's no gimmicky beat drops like there were in some of the other ones, and it's not like they're trying to make a pop hit with that one. It's a good sounding song, and even if it is a little bit long, it is 7 minutes, and some of it might feel a little bit boring to some people because it's a little too much. Yeah, like big moments like that. It sounds good. I like the song a lot. Overall, final thoughts on Marianas Trench's album Phantoms. First of all, as I said, Aaron Randolph, thank you for requesting this album. Second, wasn't bad. There are definitely some songs that I could take away from it and enjoy, even though it is kind of standard pop rock stuff. Some of it does sound quite nice. It's definitely competently produced, and Josh Ramsey's vocals save even some of the weaker tracks on this thing. However, I think my only problems that are really bringing it down for me are that, one, outside of that last track, the album does go on a bit of a cold streak near the end. Two, as I said, it's rather standard. It's not much you haven't heard before, so if you're just getting into the group like I am, you might just think this is just another pop rock group. And three, some of the hooks on here do get a bit sour. I do think that there are some songs that don't really have great choruses to them. Overall, I'm sure if you're a fan of the group, this might be exactly what you wanted, and you'll probably end up enjoying this way more than I did. I'd say I didn't waste my time with it though. It was a pretty decent record. Nothing that I'm going to absolutely love or like throw onto a year-end list, but there were definitely some tracks I could take away from this and continue to enjoy. Again, having not really been too familiar with the group's music before, I could definitely say it sounds pretty decent. Favorite tracks were Eleonora, Only the Lonely Survive, Don't Miss Me, Your Ghost, and The Killing Kind. My least favorite track was Wish You Were Here, and the only reason I didn't have many other tracks listed as least favorites is because most of them were just fine. Overall, I was kind of conflicted on what I wanted to rate this album, but all in all, I'm gonna put it right down the middle, and I'm gonna say that Marianas Trench's Phantoms is gonna get an okay from me. I'm sure if you're a bigger fan of the group, or if you're not a first timer, you're probably gonna love it way more than I did, and I definitely didn't dislike it. I just kind of felt like a lot of it was standard. I wish that a few more songs took some stylistic risks like The Killing Kind did near the end. But as I said, this was an album that was requested, so Aaron, thank you for requesting this album. Thank you for giving me something to listen to. I hope that my review is not disappointing to you. I hope that you ended up enjoying the review, and I hope you enjoy the album way more than I did, because I am someone that I'm happy when people enjoy stuff like this, because different opinions, they're great. If you love the album, great. If you don't love the album, great. If you're right in the middle like I am, great. That's the thing about opinions. They're different, and as long as we can express them civilly, that's fine. So Aaron, thanks again for the request. I really appreciate it. Even if I didn't love the album, and even if your opinion ends up way different than mine, I appreciate that you gave me this to listen to and put me onto the group. I definitely would be willing to listen to more of what they have to say in the future. But that's just my opinion on the album. What did you guys think about it? Again, seeing that I gave it an okay, which is right down the middle in my scores, I want to see what kind of different opinions there are from other people. If you guys loved it a lot, if you didn't love it, what did you think? Just leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep it civil and have fun. Let's have a nice discussion. Was there something that I may have been missing in a few of the tracks that I wasn't crazy about? Was there something that was in a track that I enjoyed that I was missing that made it worse? That was really awkwardly worded, but you know the point. Just leave your thoughts down in the comments if you'd like. If you want to hit the like and subscribe buttons, you can. I'm not gonna beg because I'm not that kind of person. I appreciate that you guys got me to 90 subs though. That doesn't sound like much, but I appreciate it. And next week I will be reacting to a new album as well. I guess artists are finally deciding to consistently release albums, so I will definitely look at something next week. I don't want to tell you guys exactly what it is right now because spoilers. But I will have a new video out for you guys next week as well, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys then. Peace.